There can be no sunrise without a sunset. In traditional Japanese culture, the sunrise symbolizes power and victory, and the sunset symbolizes darkness. But to me, sunset is beautiful. I think it's opposite of darkness. Even though the sun sets and darkness comes, you are sure that there will be a sunrise the next day. And our struggles are like the sunset. Without hard times, you wouldn't appreciate the peace you have. My name is Kristine. I'm from Japan, and I came to the United States about a year ago. This is a story of how this book connects with my life and my existence. This book takes me back to where my own journey starts, all the way across the sea. I was born and raised in Japan. I speak Japanese as my first language, and chopsticks are part of my fingers. I lived in the Japanese community for my entire life, so I thought I was an ordinary Japanese girl born in Japan who speaks Japanese. Until I realized that I could never be regarded as a Japanese person. The writer and the protagonist of this book is also a Japanese woman. Her name is Toko. She lives with her husband Keiyun and her newborn baby Junko in a town called Anto in China. During this time period, Anto was one of the first Japanese territory in China. Toko was living there peacefully as if it was Japan. With the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan surrenders and Anto is no longer the territory of Japan.
もう負けたらどうなるかわからないでしょ。そういうところには暮らしていけないですよね。日本に帰らなければならない。その時日本人の皆さん全員日本に帰りたいという思いだったと思う。
Toko has no choice but to evacuate and go back to Japan. Feeling like an outsider is something I can strongly relate to, because growing up in Japan, I was never admitted as a Japanese girl. It was my appearance. My father is American and my mother is Japanese. So I looked a little different from others, especially in a place where there is less cultural diversity. So whenever I stepped outside my front door, I used to wear this black cap I had, and not to avoid the sunlight, but to avoid people staring at me. And I was so scared of going shopping or taking a walk outside. It was pretty depressing, and I had hard times back then. But it's actually funny if I think about it right now. I couldn't find a place where I truly belonged until I came here. Junko's journey back to Japan was not nearly as easy as mine coming here. On the way to the port, many families hid underground so that they would not be found by the Chinese soldiers.
子供の泣き声で敵が来るので、赤ちゃんの声が皆さんに迷惑をかけるんですね。敵が見つけるから。それでお父さんかお母さんが何も言えない。鼻と口を押さえてしまう。一言も声を私出さなかったみたいですね。10ヶ月、11ヶ月、赤ん坊の私が。とても静かな赤ん坊だったみたい。
As a very small baby, there wouldn't be much time until Junko had to go through another life-threatening event. As they get closer to their destination, food supplies are depleted and passengers begin to starve.
何もなかったみたい。自分たちが持ってきた乾パンのようなもの、それがなくなったらもう何もない。
Because of malnutrition, many babies die.
船の中で亡くなった赤ちゃんはブランケットに包んで、そして海に。
Junko somehow survived and remained peacefully in her mother's arms. Throughout the journey back to Japan, she was the only survivor out of all the babies on board. In the end, Toko, Keun, and Junko get back to Japan safely and find a place where they truly feel at home. Finding a place where you belong is what makes you feel at home. And sometimes it's not a place where you were born or raised, but a place where you feel safe to be who you are. And sometimes finding a home comes after a long journey. Toko's journey was full of struggles, and she faced all of them for the sake of her family without ever losing her hope. Her story will always be a source of encouragement to me. I'm proud of Toko's story, and I'm especially proud to have her as my great-grandmother. And although I have never met her in person, I feel like she is always with me. And I wouldn't be here today if she hadn't made it through her journey. I never thought that I would feel at home in a place where I wasn't born. Toko found a home, and so have I.